Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chilean Revolution. My name is Jack and today we are bringing you Premier League match against Liverpool and the second leg of the Champions League first knockout round, is it? Against AC Milan. I don't know if I told you in the last episode, but we've sold Sergeant Babic to Fenerbahce. He came to me, said I need some more game time. I gave him game time, but he just wasn't clicking for some reason, and he then came to me and said, look, you haven't given me enough game time. I was like, you can leave, mate. So we've sold him for 18.25 million, could rise to 25.5 million to Fenerbahce. He was one of these kids that came in without a work permit. We made a bit of a profit on him, so he serves its purpose. It's a bit annoying, how we brought him in thinking he was going to be our first choice centre-back. Things happen, we've brought in better centre-backs, and he's never really fulfilled any of that potential, I guess you could say. But we've sold him. We've got major profit on him, so there's nothing to complain about, really. We've been on really good form since the Leicester game. Look at all those green dots. Since the Man United game, we've just seen that seems to put a rocket up our arse, and we've played fantastically well. So obviously we lost to Man United 5-0, and then we won 4-1 against Leicester, our bogey side, which you saw. We then went and beat Brighton 2-1, Schmidt and Richard getting the goals. We beat Newcastle 3-0, Yarmolenko, Coquelin and Linetti getting the goal. Chelsea, we smashed them 4-0, and it was a deserved 4-0 as well. You can see there, first 20 minutes we're 3-0 up. Milik getting a brace, Schmidt's getting a brace. Beat Middlesbrough 1-0, Session getting a very late goal there. It was quite a lucky win. We beat AC Milan in the first leg of the Champions League. Arthur getting it was quite a good long shot, to be fair. AC Milan were on top. We were playing a more counter-attacking version of our formation. We just got lucky. One long shot went in. We won 1-0. Nothing really more to say about that. Beat Fulham 3-0, Schmidt and Hall getting a brace in that game. And then we beat Derby 3-1, Schmidt, Upam and Richard getting the goals in that game. So we've been on fantastic form, like I've been saying. Just constant wings, not conceding many goals. So Liverpool's coming up. We do all right against Liverpool. I should probably show you the league table. We are second in the league again now. We're slowly but surely trying to get to Man United. It's gone to 13 points now. It was at 10 points at one point, I think. So we're not going to catch them, but if we can just keep them thinking, like, are they going to catch us? Are they going to catch us? If they can, keep them thinking, and we might do it. We won't, but we might do it. But let's jump straight into the Liverpool game then. This is the team we are going to be playing today. Pickford in goal, Sessegnon, De Fridge, Upam and Pazlek. Did I tell you about Upam? That's that guy that we nicknamed... what's his actual name? I don't know his actual name. See, I can't remember it. Upper Mancino. Him. Basically, we called him Upam. That's the only nickname I can think of him. And Pazlak at right back. Garcia, Santiago, Linetti, Richard, Schmidt and Hall. The only major admission from the team is Arthur, because he picked up a slight knock a few days ago. So he's not playing today. He can't play, he's injured. We have picked up, we've just had the youth intake day. Once again, it wasn't too great, but we've picked up a few players. We've already signed them. We'll get rid of the trials there. So we brought in Kane James, 1-star potential, 3.5-star potential there. Looks okay. He looks like he could be an okay backup. Elliot Hadlin, centre midfield, 1-star current. He was a 3.5-star potential, but he's gone up to a 4.5-star potential, which is interesting. Centre midfielder, like I said, natural in a fair few positions. He looks okay. He's got a lot of work to do, though. Ben Edwards, did we sign him? I can't remember. We might have signed him. He's greyed out, but he's got a bit of potential. So, yeah, that's our work on these youth intakes. Is if you've got potential, you can get brought in, basically. And this guy, I signed him because he's clearly Turkish or something like that. Yeah, he's Turkish, but he's taken up English nationality. So it was just such a weird name. He's only got 3-star potential and never get into our side. But there you go. Interestingly, I think they played the under 18s like they usually do, the youth intake, and it was a 6-6 draw, so not too bad. So let's jump straight into the game then. I don't expect we'll ever see any of those youth players play. We definitely won't, because FIFA 19 is coming out soon, and we need to finish off this series as quick as possible by winning either the Premier League or the Champions League. That's fine by me, whatever comes first. They're playing the very defensive formation. They got strike force of Ben Woodburn and Firmino. That's like the most anti-strike force ever. Right, we're being on a good run. Go and impress me. I don't know if there's anything else to tell you in terms of this save. As I'm recording this now, it is 11:30 on the 26th of September. I don't know when this episode is going to be coming out, but tomorrow lunchtime, I believe it is, they're announcing what's happening in Football Manager 19. So it's getting far too close, and we're at the moment nowhere near finishing this save, and it's a bit worrying because I don't want to finish the save without having won anything, because that's been the major thing for me, is winning silverware, and we still haven't done it. There's a highlight here. Sorry about that. I just got interrupted by a phone call. Oh, Schmidt's in. There we go. The pitch is a bit too zoomed in. You couldn't see the goal there. But we've scored. Schmidt, I'm a bit all over the place because my phone rang and it proper threw me off track. I totally forgot what we were talking about. But Hall, good tackling. The guy messed up with the standard Football Manager thing. And we gone 1-0 up, and much deserved 1-0 up by the looks of the stats as well. But we have got a kick-off highlight here. Ben Woodburn can't quite get there because I thought he was going to make the exact same mistake there as the Liverpool defender. Michael can't win the header. Paslak wins it back. Richard, who can he find? He's making a run forward. Can he find Schmidt? Passes it back to Garcia. Play it out wide. Sessegnon, whip it in. Are we going to get another goal? Hall should have made it 2-0 there. We need to like bring that thing in a little bit so it's not covering the goal as much. How far can we bring it in? I don't have a mouse wheel, so I can't really zoom the pitch in. Would that be okay? That's gonna have to be okay for now, for this game at least. We can't bring that in anymore. So I do apologise about that. The league table's not too bad because it's not really covering much. But that one was slightly covering the goal. It's a bit better now. Linetti finds Hall. Weird pass out to Sessegnon. Puts it in, and Hall really should have had 2 goals by now. Right, Paslak, we got a highlight just before half-time here. Can we get another goal in the bag? Paslak finds Garcia. Hit it, son. Oh, just hit someone. Garcia again, finds Sessegnon again. Hall, he gets his goal. Finally picks up the 2-0. And Mike Hall, he's been threatening to score. Finally gets the goal. And once again, we are dominating Liverpool. Like, we usually have quite a good time against Liverpool in this save. They're not as big, like, considering they've kept most of their big players. They've even got like the likes of Leroy Sané on the bench. So they should be better. But if they're going to play a formation with 5 at the back and a DM, you're not really going to do much, are you? But what should we say? My standard half-time team talk, just don't get complacent, basically. And hopefully we can stick in two more goals. I'll be happy with 4-0. Get that goal difference up a bit more. And as long as we win the game, that's all that matters. Keep our winning run up and carry it on into the second leg of the Champions League. Right, another highlight here was bouncing around everywhere there, but Alisson managed to pick it up with ease. Plays it out. Probably should change that. Don't want them playing out from the back now. I want them to kick it up so we can win the headers. Prevent goalkeeper distribution even. We've got the ball. Oh no, they've got the ball. So sorry about that. Chiete has got the ball. They seem to be holding it quite well. We need to get a foot in. Woodburn, Firmino. It's a bit of an awkward time to score as well because they've got 30 minutes now to go kind of all out and they can easily get an equaliser. Yes, I would like to prevent them because that's where the highlight started, was them having the short goalkeeper kick, and they kept the ball ever since then. Shall we make some subs? Richard's having a pretty poor game. Richard's not been on the best of forms recently, and it's slightly worrying. We're going to bring on Elor to replace him. Pazlak, he's the tiredest of the lot, and we're going to keep it like that just in case we need to bring another defender on, or Yarmolenko, is he on the bench, or Milik, so bring one of them on if needed. Ten minutes to go and we're still on top. I'm just looking at the league table. It's 10 points behind Man United if we win here, but also we are 8 points behind ahead of Chelsea, and that's where we want to be. We are slowly but surely. Oh, Ben Robinson scored. As I was saying, we are slowly but surely solidifying ourselves as the second best team in the league. Not with bloody defending like that, mind. And it's just not good enough. I don't want to be second best. I want to be the ones that topple Man United and us to win the league. But we're going to bring on Milik for Linetti. Linetti's had a poor game apparently. So we're going to stick him up there. So we have 3 up front, complete forward, on attack, and just move him across, I guess, and have that go attack him for the last 3 minutes plus added time, and hopefully we don't bloody concede another goal, because that would be embarrassing. The worrying thing is we've had 20 shots, but only 3 on target, and that's not good enough really, is it? But that is that. Liverpool have somehow managed to pull it back to a 2-2 draw. It's not the end of the world. We're still undefeated, and unless they go and score here, which they don't. But winning run, they're just going to have to carry on against AC Milan. Not too unhappy with the 2-2 draw. It's annoying that we were 2-0 up and they came back, but okay. The assistant manager's telling me they're disappointed, which is fine. We'll tell them that. They looked fired up. But we're at home against AC Milan. We got a 1-0 lead, and we shall go into that game with confidence, I would say, with confidence. So I shall see you again in a second. Welcome back, everyone. We've made a couple of changes. We brought Milik back in for Schmidt, and in fact that might be the only one. That is the only one. We brought Arthur back onto the bench. Brought Wellington Lewis onto the bench because I always like to have a keeper on the bench when we're in the Champions League, because if Pickford gets injured and we don't have a keeper on the bench in the Champions League, that's it, we're out of the Champions League. I can kind of get away with it in the Premier League because there's 37 other games that we could use it, you know what I mean. But Champions League is an important thing, so I like to have a keeper on the bench. So it's pretty much the same size, except for Milik has come in for Schmidt, who he obviously scored in the last game, but he didn't play too well. I think he finished on a 6.8 with a goal. So, dreadful. Dreadful. But this is the AC Milan team. They've pretty much kept most of players. They've got Donnarumma in goal still. They obviously have Bonucci because this save was before he moved back to Juventus. Romanoglu, he's at AC, isn't he, in real life? Conte's at AC in real life. Dendonko's linked with us for quite a while over the summer or January, and he never quite came. Was his name Frank Cassie's at AC Milan in real life. Forsberg, the Leipzig guy, and they've obviously got Lukaku up front, who's a bit of a danger man, as we all know from our Man United days. I say that like I was at Man United. Obviously Lukaku was at Man United, not me. But we are 1-0 up. And we've got that away goal, so that's given us a bit of a bump already. Just don't concede an away. I don't really get what Garcia was trying to do there. He was open in the 6 yard box. All he had to do was clear it. Oh, it hit off the number 3 and Lukaku was just there, back post. I mean, who's the number 3? I don't know. I think it's Santiago. As I was saying, we got the away goal. That's a cushion. So at the moment, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to extra time. Jesus Christ. Right, Garcia to Richard. Back to Garcia. Quick ball out to Sessegnon. Whips in. We've hit the post and we should have buried it the second chance of asking. Santiago's on it. Plays it all the way back to Fridge. He plays a beautiful ball to Pazlak. And we're just all over AC Milan here. And we couldn't quite get the goal. We're still coming. Garcia. Can we get another shot on target maybe? Sessegnon. How are you ending the highlight there, SI? Come on, man. How are you ending the highlight there? Right. I just hope we don't lose. Because that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then we literally wouldn't have anything to play for. Except maybe a Premier League title, which we're 13 points behind Man United. So, yeah, we have nothing to play for if we come out of this Champions League. Come on, boys. Right, we've come back into the game at least. So, that's important. Real Madrid are 2-0 up against Zenit. I assume they smashed them in the first leg. Because if you remember, when we had Zenit in the group stage, we just smashed them all over the place. Was it 2 seasons ago, whenever it was? They were terrible. So I don't know how they've managed to get out of their group this side. They obviously have a very good couple of regens that come through. But we've got another highlight here. Sessegnon's on the ball. Finds Santiago. We have come into this game a lot more since the first couple of minutes. Milik's there. Hall's there. 2 shots which have been blocked. That might be the story of the game from what I'm getting. Just, we can't quite get the finishing touch, which would annoy the shit out of me, if I'm honest. But as long as we're getting chances, it doesn't matter if they're blocked. One of them can always get blocked into the goal. Real Madrid have had a man sent off. Look at that. Right, Pazlak on the ball on the right side. Tries to cross it in, but it gets deflected. Garcia to Richard. Loses the ball once again. He's just been terrible recently. I don't know why I keep playing him. Sessegnon, can he whip it in? He finds Milik in the middle, and it's somehow crept in. It's gone. Donnarumma looked like he might have saved it onto the bar or the post, and it's just crept in. And we are equalised. We have gone ahead over aggregate. Fantastic. Santiago, lovely ball to Sessegnon, who whips it in. Milik wins the header. I think it might have hit the bar and hit Donnarumma on the way in. It was just slightly unlucky on their part, but I'm not going to complain. And Milik, he's come back into the side, and he's picked up another goal for his very many this season. He's been such a good signing, in my opinion, and he's been fantastic. That is half-time. It is 1-1. That's fine. It can stick like this. We do need to keep focused. We are ahead in the tie. We don't want to push forward too much, trying to get another goal to win this game when it could cost us the whole tie overall. But that's why it was so important getting that away goal, getting the 1-0 win at their place. Because it should make it easier to win at your own place, you know, logic says. We're not proving that, clearly. But we're playing the more controlled style of our formation, whereas at their place we were playing a more counter style. So that might have helped us in that sense. But I wasn't going to go into this game on counter. Like, that's just not me. We might be leading, but we're at home. I'm not going to sit at home on defensive and counter-attacking. I want to kind of, get a couple of goals and win the game. But it's closing down. This half's just flown by. We have had no highlights. We're going to make some substitutions. I can see Sessegnon's a bit shattered there. He is our best player on the pitch, but he's tired. There's no point keeping him on if he's tired. Garcia's also shattered. So we're going to bring on Arthur, the goal scorer. He has picked up an injury, but I feel like we might as well bring him on anyway. We've got a whole host of centre midfielders if he does get a proper injury. I'm not too fussed. But we have also brought on Zola, Luke Shaw to fill out at fullbacks just so no one's properly tired on the pitch. And just try and keep everything fresh. Because we've got 10 minutes to go. Should I drop it down to counter now? I'm going to shout concentrate. I'm going to drop it down to standard. Because we don't need to control the game anymore, really. But we have got a corner. Arthur's there. Upam, Richard. I've been mocking him all episodes, saying how bad he's been, and he's just put us through into the next round of the Champions League. You know, judging that AC Milan shouldn't score loads of goals. It did take a slight deflection, I think, but they've got 2 guys on the post and the keeper, and it still managed to go in. So I'm not too fussed. That's fantastic. We're going to drop it down to counter now with the last couple of minutes. We've beaten AC Milan on the night, and we've beaten them on the aggregate. 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. It didn't look hopeful at 1 minute in when we were 1-0 down, but we've come back. That's a fantastic performance, if anything, because I nearly clicked that one. Don't let it get to your heads. Click that one. Because, a couple of minutes in, we were 1-0 down. They looked like they were on top. We hadn't really had a shot. And we've come out, 15 minutes, sorted ourselves out. We've dominated the game. We've got the 2 goals that we need. Well, we didn't need them, but we got the 2 goals to win the game. And we've comfortably beaten them over 2 legs, which is just fantastic, in my opinion. I don't know when the draw is. Is it now? I'm just going to continue on for a bit, just so we can see if it's, coming up. Because we always just miss, I never really show you a draw of the Champions League, because it's never really in time of when I record the videos. So I kind of want to show you a draw and give you that a little bit of excitement for the next episodes where we'll be playing the next team in the Champions League. But I don't know when the draw is. I don't know if it's now or in a couple of weeks' time. We're just going to keep on skipping until the Friday, and then say that it's not going to happen. Now, like I said, I don't know. I have no idea. We are playing Man City. Triple header? No, I'm not doing a triple header. That'll take forever to upload and render. Champions League quarter-final draw. Right. Real Madrid, Bayern, West Ham and Monaco are the varied teams, apparently. So we got Monaco, Barcelona, Bayern, Liverpool, Man United, PSG, Real Madrid and us. I mean, Liverpool would be the best tie, because we know we can beat Liverpool. We know we can beat Barcelona, to be fair. We had them in the group stage. We know we can beat PSG. Real Madrid's... We haven't played Real Madrid yet, so I wouldn't mind them. Man United, definitely not. Bayern Munich, they gave us tough times, and I think we only got a draw against them in the last year's group stage, so maybe not. Monaco, yeah. I would say Monaco, Liverpool, probably the easiest ones, maybe. Except for us, we're probably the easiest team there. But I wouldn't mind Real Madrid, if I'm honest. Just not Man United. Right, that's good. Monaco, yes, please. Oh, Monaco versus Liverpool. So right, we're getting one of Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Bayern Munich. I don't really want Barcelona. We've already played them. We're getting Barcelona. Okay. A reenactment of, to be fair, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. That's one hand. Man United, PSG, Monaco, Liverpool, us versus Barcelona, and Bayern versus Real Madrid. To be fair, when we played the reserve sides, if you will, against Barcelona, we lost 3-2. I would happily lose 3-2 again in this away tie. Gonna have to see what happens. We can beat Barcelona. We know we can beat Barcelona. We've beaten them before in the Champions League, getting to the final. We've beaten them earlier in the group stage, I think. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy enough with that. If you like this video, please like. Please subscribe if you are new around here, or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again tomorrow for some more Football Manager. Obviously, as I'm recording this, tomorrow for me is the announcement of what they're doing in Football Manager 19, so I can't wait for that, to see what we're going to happen. But like I said, thank you very much for watching. I will tell you when we come back. Barcelona and Wolves. There you go, simple enough. I shall see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.